EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass, because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
Easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Let's go. Tony.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
24-yard
the catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Houston.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Joe Mixon on the
he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
Christian
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact.
On the quick,
being able to take the ball away, give it back to the offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week. And
under pressure, and he will go down. At the 38.
C.J. Stroud.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Ravens, nothing.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready?
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Out to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards,
That's
first
good
down.
for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Now the first carry for Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield down into it's
A
2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
The
Brings up
Ravens are the
2nd and
perfect
4
4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. Ready.
Second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
At the 43-yard line.
You look at the defense for these Texans. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Pass taken in. Ball's been taken. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Baltimore.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80.
He's going to move him around a little bit here. Now on first down, he'll drop and throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Throwing. Hooker. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. He's tied in. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school. Didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to this former level.
Well, again, it's Hooker looking to throw. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Touchdown, Mike Andrews. Good touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 7, Texans 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's brought down.
Nico Collins.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans
what an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
18. What's that?
Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
Pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain
and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second
nice
and
rhythm
5.
throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
To Joe Mixon.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw out play action. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Alert the hot.
Mixing up the middle. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Number 22, Derek
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 15-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's good for
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Henry.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
On the play.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Henry. And he'll rumble for a Henry again. Close to the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 11, 19, Charger, 9.
Off play action. Here's Hooker on the move to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
For another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And nowhere really to go there. They'll themselves out just shy of midfield.
The tackle made just shy
2
of
yards the
midfield.
gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
Here we
most
go.
of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short, brought down at the 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hooker wants to change the look.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Nineteen tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Dalton Schultz.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10.
Oh, ready.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Intended
A
for
lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stroud. And the real pressure too much. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for
A 10-yard loss on the play. 3 and out.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tommy
Here's
Townsend
Tommy
in
Townsend on the
formation
punt.
for the Texans.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Ready, break.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Come on.
Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Let's go now. Go.
Here's Hooker. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Andrews score. Pick six for the Texans TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Tag.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
25 yards.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready? Ready? Ready?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton pulls it. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
All right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
2nd and 10.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Open now is Kirk, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert.
Here we go.
But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Stroud working out of the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. Fighting through at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
Joe Mixon.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go. Ready.
Here goes Stroud again. He's going to go down. A second back around the 30. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half.
13, Ravens 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And it's throwing complete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Hooker. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The coverage maybe too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Raven. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go!
From the gun, it's Hooker. A short throw caught by Andrews. He's got room at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
A gain of
the catch and run good for 24 yards.
That's another.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Hooker. Over the middle, complete. It's Hooker's. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
Draw play. This is Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Ready.
Quick throw by Hooker complete. Well, the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 14
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
Hooker. This will go to Henry on the line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Brings up
a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
1-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the...
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made at
Credit
the
him with a 1-yard gain
line.
there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
It's a gain
able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at the 37.
Kyle Van Noy.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd
and a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go.
On 2nd and a yard. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. 36 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
The kick is
good with the extra point.
Makes the score.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up
well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing. Hooker. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for a
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hooker's going to throw it. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Rashad
But plain and
Bateman.
simple.
Incomplete.
That's the second time today that he's dropped a
second
pass.
down
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he got
rhythm is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy
Let's
the
go
sunshine,
now.
and go play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 70 Ravens.
Hooker to the air yet again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for
They certainly
Derrick
thought he had
Henry.
an open look
Incomplete.
beyond the first down marker
Will
to his
Anderson on
receiver,
the
but they
coverage.
just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they stop him short of the first,
Complete to
as he
Rashad
can only
Bateman.
get to the 20.
An 8-yard gain.
So they'll get 8 out of
It's
that
4th
completion.
down.
And it'll be 4th down.
Here we go. Shot. Viking 18. Viking 18. Get up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A gain of
Some
15
collective
yards.
exhales over there on the sideline. A
another
big pickup through the
Baltimore
air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey. Ready, ready?
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. Touchdown! Derrick Henry! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Luke now for the extra point.
The extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 20 all.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard
take
line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Go, go, go.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
No gain
So
on
no
the play.
gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
And it'll be 2nd
At
down.
the 35-yard
That was a simple
line.
throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
18.
And Stroud now to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended
For
for
once in my
Christian
life, I'll be
Kirk.
succint.
Incomplete.
In a one-possession game,
Marlon
every
Humphrey on
single
the
stop
coverage.
like that could be a difference maker.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Tony.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And
First
partner, the
down,
tie game in the
Texans.
4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Oh, hey. 18. That's right. Buggy, 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 buggy.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked in right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a one-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
18.
Stroud looking to throw. That one complete. It's taken down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down.
Oh, ready.
Handoff to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 35, back to work on second and 4.
Ow, beside. 18. What's up?
Stroud to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing out left and finding Likely. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Inside handoff, Henry. And he slapped immediately there.
He's brought down
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Hooker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's now third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Hooker from the gun on third down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
On the quick, right? 18.
Here's Stroud. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now.
Here we go.
3rd and 10.
18.
Now Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Stroud. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of 19
now you're right
yards.
on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time,
Texans.
but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Oh, right. Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Caught left side. Here's Dell. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. To throw is Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans have gone the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
Stroud looks to throw. And he can't get a throw. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And long.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Stroud back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds here.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often get tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forces the completion.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute
take over
as the kick's away here.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Let go.
Hooker to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in. Able to bring him to the ground. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
10-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Come on. Set. Viking, 18.
Throwing here is Hooker. And this is going to be intercepted.
Hooker's pass.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
At the 22-yard line.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker.
The field goal.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through.
Is good.
And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.